Hey, boys and girls. Today we're going to play a game that's called Target 100. So, some of you are probably making the connection to the game that we already played called Target 20. And if you think it's going to be very similar, you are correct. So, the directions are on the link that you click right here. And they're also on page 27 of your workbook if you'd like to read them a little bit better. If you notice at the bottom here, there are two sheets. The first page, if you click on that, are these directions. And the second page right here will be the actual game that you'll play. So to go over the directions real quick, it says each player needs one deck of number cards with the wild cards and tens removed. If you're playing on the computer, you won't need the actual cards. It says 2 Target 100 record sheets. So the recording sheet's going to be right here. So this is all you'll need. If you do it online, you won't need that as well. If you're in class, Miss Anderson or Mr. Sabraski will have one for you as well. Number 1, each player chooses 4 cards to make 2-digit numbers that together have a sum, hey, there's that keyword, that means addition, as close to 100 as possible. So if you see right here, this picture, they use these cards to make 2 numbers. It says with these cards, a player can make 63 and 42 with a sum of 105, or 64 and 32, sum of 96. Since 96 is closer to 100 than 105, making 64 and 32 with the cards is a better move. Note, the 0 card can be used only in the ones place. So, boys and girls, just like Target 20, you want the lowest score at the end of the game. I can't stress that enough. Every turn, you want the lowest score. I know most games you play, you want to get the highest score. This is different. You want the lowest score. Okay. Number 2, players write an addition equation with the numbers and their sum on the record sheet. Players take turns double checking each other's calculations. That's only if you're playing with a partner. So today, you're probably going to be playing alone and probably not with a partner, unless you're at home and you want to play with a partner. Okay. Each player determines their score by the round by finding the exact difference. So difference, that means subtraction between their number, their sum, and 100. Example, a sum of 96 has a score of 4 and a sum of 107 has a score of 7, and a sum of 100 has a score of 0. So you want to get as close to 100 as possible so that you can get the lowest score. Number 5, players record both their own score and their partner's score for the round. If you're playing online, you can just cross this player 2 out, right? And then just worry about player 1's score, okay? Number 6 says each player puts the 4 cards they use in the discard pile, and then they take turns getting 4 new cards. If you're playing online, you can actually just delete the cards, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Number 7, the game continues for 4 more rounds, 5 rounds in all. If you look here, there are spots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then number 8 says after 5 rounds, players add their score to determine the winner. The player with the lower score wins the game. So let's do it. I'll do it together once as an example. So I pick 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to flip all my cards over. And right away, I'm going to try to make 2 2-digit numbers. And strategically, I want to try to get them close to 100. So there's a 1, 10. Oh, remember that 10 they said not to use. So I'm going to delete that 10, pick a new one. 4. Okay. So now, just thinking about our strategies that we've learned in our 2-digit addition, I know that 95 is really close to 100. And if I added 941 to that, that's going to put me way over 100. Probably not a great strategy. But if I flip these around and I do 59 and 41, that gets me a little bit closer because I know that if I break this 41 apart into a friendly number, this 9 and 1 gets me to 60, and 60 plus 40 gets me to exactly 100. That would be awesome. So 9 plus 1 would be 0 right here, and a 1 up here would be 1 plus 5 plus 4 is exactly 100. So what I'm going to do is, that was a great hand. You usually don't get that lucky. I'm going to do 59. Oop, that was ugly. 59 plus 41 equals 100. And my score, because 100 is right on, is 0. Good. And since there's no player 2, I'm just going to go ahead and delete my numbers. And boys and girls, please, please, please feel free to use scratch paper. That will help you doing these additions. Some of these are going to be really hard to do in your head. So there's 4. And I'm going to flip them around. 7, 6, 2, and 3. So now, let's see here. I could do 23 plus 67. Let's try that. 3 plus 7 I know is 10. So 1 plus 2 plus 6, that's going to get me 90. So 90 is pretty close to 100. I wonder if there's a better way, though. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I like to always kind of make sure, because I like to get the best score that I can. So, oopsies. I don't want to do that. Erase that. Let's see if I can do something along the lines of maybe 32. Maybe I flip these around. And right away I know 2 plus 7 will be 9. And 3 plus 6 will be 9. Hey, that's 99. That's really close. So I'm absolutely going to use that one. So I'm going to go 32. Ooh, man. My mouse is getting funny. Let's erase that. Let's do that better. (32 plus 67) gets me to 99. Now I know that 99 is 1 away from 100, so my score is 1. I'm halfway through and I got a score of 1. I got a feeling this is going to be a good round. So now I'm going to pick 4 more cards. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oopsies. Oh, I got to shuffle them, I guess, to get to the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's turn them over. Ooh, 80. Oh, there's that 10. I'm going to delete that one. Pick a different one. 88. Ooh, these are some high numbers. This is not good. All right, so 88 plus 61. Well, I know that that's going to get me way up there because my 10s are really high. So I'm going to try flipping these ones around here. All right. Now, 8 plus 6 I know is, oopsies, that's the wrong one. 8 plus 6 is 14. And 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus another one is 10. That gets me to 104. Hey, that's pretty close to 100. Let's do that. So I'm going to do 88. Plus 16 equals 104. And that's going to give me a score of 4. Okay. I'm going to stop right there just to give you guys some chance to play. And I don't want you guys to waste a lot of time watching me. I'd rather have you play. So at the end, you'd add up your score. So 0 plus 1 plus 4. I would have 5 right now, but then I would always have to add my next 2 turns as well. And then that would be my total score for the game. Okay? So go ahead and make sure that you play that game with a friend at home, if you're at home, or if you're at school here, you can play by yourself. Thanks, boys and girls.